Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man on the NES. This is Roo, and you're watching the Rooster Retro channel. This is part 2. Let's kick some Wily Tail. Oh, that sounded nice, didn't it? Oh, that was cool. I like that intro. I usually hate my intros. Nah, I'm critical of myself, no matter what. But anyway, the first iteration of the Wily Saucer. I'm kind of disappointed, though, that there's no Wily Castle map. They hadn't really thought of that yet. But anyway, this is Wily 1, the main entrance to his area, and now, as I mentioned in the last episode, this ice beam is going to be quite useful, especially against these things, because you can freeze them in midair. You don't want to touch them, but you can freeze them in midair. I'll give him a little bit, and then, I did not give myself enough clearance. I smashed my own head against him for a third of my life. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Anyway, let's chuck these out of the way. I'm not sure how useful Gutsman power is from now on, except for clearing level obstacles. I believe there's one other time coming up here that I'll need it for a boss, but really don't worry about it's using it so much. I'd prefer to use that when I need to over a Elect Beam if there's blocks. Elect Beam much more powerful, much more useful to me. But anyway, as far as against enemies, not really level roadblocks or such. Now, this one right here, I really don't know how to get that. I really don't know how to get that. If you know how to get that orb in the comments below, I'm sure it involves the Magnet Beam, but let me know. I mean, much better Mega Man players than I have probably gotten it. Yeah. But hey, there's another one. So that one I'm probably going to go for, and this is much more my style to get. Now, I think I will go ahead and use the Elect Beam here, because I want to get rid of those shrimp. God damn it, these things are, excuse my French, they're just all over the place. If I go too far back, I'm going to spawn more electric shrimp. I keep calling them that. But yeah, I didn't know that you could do this with the Elect Beam. Oh, and I kind of used it. Hey, at least I knocked one out from below. All right. Oh, and the debris killed it. Sweet. Double kill. Oh, that was a little close. I kind of shoved that into the wall. But yeah, there we go. And respawn more. And respawn the other. Ugh. I should have. Okay, that works too. I could drop a bomb down there alternatively. I'm not gonna go for that pickup. Don't need it. Don't need a small one. Oh, I got you, buddy. There we go. As far as first stage, late game levels go, Wily 1 ain't nothing to F with so much. This is actually kind of a hard stage. Especially to me, right here, and I just missed getting hit by those bullets. Say, how are they gonna... I could have just fallen into that. I mean, what is this, RNG? Like, this is... I don't like these things. These are the bane of my existence. So yeah, look at that. I'm just gonna spread some beam across. Sure. Oh, do you see how I kind of just fell down there? Anyway, pointing it out. I know it's cheap. You know it's cheap. Let's just agree to be cheap with each other. Now here, this is forced Magnet Beam use, so if you didn't have this, I really don't know what else you can do besides go back, hit the spikes, kill yourself, and go back to Elect Man stage. God, I'm bad at this. I really need to know when to... I'm shorting my beam. I need to be hitting the button sooner when I'm jumping earlier, if that makes any sense. Okay. There were lots of edits here. Kind of right about here where it cuts through, as you notice, my weapon energy just dropped. Because it took me six or seven tries to do this, to kill this thing, because I didn't want to do the pause glitch trick. I thought that would, like I was saying, I was being cheap before. I don't want to be cheap here. I kind of want to show you guys that you can beat him without the pause glitch. So that's what's happening. Now, yeah, it's all about pattern. It's all about the pattern. He does the same thing every time except for the opening. And I find that actually a little bit easier because there's nothing there blocking you. Now, see, there's two you have to jump over at once, and that's the trick. And then the last one is foot and arm, and you just got to cut your jump short. So see, jump over the two, wait for shoe, and then make sure you're not jumping too high because you don't want to get fisted. You don't want to get fisting Mega Man is never good. So yeah, watch out for that. But yeah, as long as your life is above his, because if you're using Elect Man's weapon, it's doing the same amount of damage that getting hit by him is doing to you. So stay up on him, and don't get hit by those little pellets either, because they're also doing, I think, about the same damage. As long as you're ahead of him, you're gonna be okay. Damn it! This is excruciating. I never want to fight him again. I never want to fight the Yellow Devil again. He comes back in other games, but nowhere near as hard. That is the worst. Oh god, the nightmares are coming back to me already. But anyway, that's that. So I apologize for all the, like I said, you never saw it, but for the inadequacy or the cuts there, the indifference of me. I just don't want to show you guys a dude dying 7 or 8 freaking times on the same thing. That just gets old. Like I said before, I'll save that for the arcade stuff. That's for that, because that's more raw. I kind of want those. I still haven't really figured out in my head if I want to make those like a stream, because I have ideas for live stream stuff. Anyway, we're fighting Cutman again. This iteration of the game doesn't really have a boss rush. They make you fight them in the stages leading up to Wily. So here in Wily 2, in the Skyway, we're fighting, I think it's going to be Cutman and someone else. Electman? I can't remember. I think it's Electman. Kind of in the fashion of Mega Man X, Mega Man X1. Mega Man X1 had you fight them in that style. I think that's great. To me, Boss Rush it's just a cheap way to extend the game a little further. However, ooh, let me grab these. Shoop! Shoop! Don't fall off things. Yeah, it's Electman. Don't fall off things. It's not good. You fall down like a ton of bricks. Anyway, try not to... Oh, don't get tagged by his lightning. He almost got me with that. And I forgot what I was talking about again. Dang it. Something about the difficulty, probably. I'm not sure. No, well. Probably wasn't important. But yeah. Oh, it was about Boss Rush. Yeah, Boss Rush. Like I said, now I like Boss Rush because I do like the getting to go through the bosses a second time around, and if you didn't use their power-ups on them before, now's your chance. For someone like me, I'm always kind of going in order, at least the best order that I've found possible, be it the one that everyone uses, or if it's my own. Like, for instance, in Mega Man 2, I've kind of got my own boss order, because there's nothing really that you need, well, with the exception of item number 2, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But anyways, this game, like I said, I'm not as familiar with, so I'm kind of just go by what's... Oh, come on. I'm trying to drop bombs down here. Just, okay. Yeah, the ones I'm less familiar with, I'm gonna go kind of the order that's just required. So, when you get down this little shaft, make sure you jump and shoot, jump and shoot, jump and shoot. If you got a turbo, that might help. I've also found using turbo, in this game specifically, doesn't register all the hits when they're coming in that fast. Something to take in. It'll seem like you're using more energy to kill something than is actually needed. So for this game, I do not recommend using turbo. There's a couple times I've slipped up. But yeah, that's something that I've noticed about this. But anyway, the boss of Wily 2 Skyway stage is me? Oh, it's the copy robot. It's the copy robot. I believe the fire is the best way to take care of him because he jumps over you and such and can get clipped by the little shield that pops up around you for that momentary amount of time. So I think this is a great weapon. I've heard it ragged on in a few reviews before. And not to say it doesn't have its faults, but I think this is probably one of the better fire weapons out there. I mean, it's really nothing that you can really do that hasn't been done to a fire weapon. So, you know, on this one, I will err on the side of just being normal. You know, that's not really... It's not the greatest, but it's effective. Very effective. That's what I'm looking for. English words escape me. Anyway, I'm still getting points for some reason. Oh well. Well, we never know. But anyway, here we go through the drainage sewers. Now, this is actually a very short stage. It's really just a gauntlet of getting through these boundaries, bullet hell, all this junk that I'm doing poorly on. Honestly, I don't really care too much if I'm getting hit here, because down here, there'll kind of be an area where you can refill again. So I'm gonna gamble on getting some health, because here eventually, yeah, flyers are coming in. You can actually go a little slow if you want, because the current is actually pushing you, but it's not needed. You can, you know, especially when the these bomb things come up, because they explode. You know, that's never fun. So watch out for the radius there. Come on, no health, really? This is pretty ridiculous. I'm sure I could be refilling my weapons here, but oh god, a little bit. Okay, well, yeah, it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. I'll take it. God. Oh, oh god, I got beat back. Okay, so that nullified that little bit of extra health I just got. That's great. But anyway, they give you the guts blocks here for a reason. Oh, I got clipped by his bubble. How nice. Bubble made of blades, man. Maybe that's where the bubble lead came from. If I said that right. Anyway, make sure you time these shots here, because you can blow up each iteration with one block. So, and it cuts his health like all the way down in half. But anyway, take your time here. There's no real good way to do that. I mean, maybe I could be magnet beaming over him, but he's also shooting, so that makes things difficult. I don't know. I don't really know any good way around this. Oh my god, I have one. Ooh, that was close. Did you see that little weapon orb right there? I have 1 bar left. Oh. Thank you, Lady Luck. You lovely bitch, you. Oh. Alright. You're not a bitch, I'm sorry. Because here was another string of edits that you'll never see. I died so much. Now, this is where they kind of do finish out the boss rush. Now, I guess what I said wasn't accurate before. There is kind of a boss rush here, but they give you 2 of them first, and then you have to fight the other 4 here. So, sorry, that's not really a spoiler alert. I mean, come on, this game came out in, what, 87, 88? You've had time. You've had time. Anyway, you can drop a block on that. That saves you a little bit of frustration, but yeah, these little, you can step in the right area and kind of just avoid it. So this took a little while, believe me, trial and error, the name of the game here, and I'm still not, obviously not perfecting that. So, but take your time through that hallway. Don't do what I do, because you'll get clipped in the ankle. And here is another magnet beam portion for me. I'm going to be cheapskate McCheap pants just to get through this. There's gonna be some temptations, but I'm going to avoid those. Where is it? There it is. Does anybody else think that that platform looks like a you know what? Never mind. Anyway, boss rush time. Here we go. Sorry about the little edit there again. I'm just gonna call out all my fallacies. So enjoy the sheer amount of honesty you get on the Rooster Retro channel. There you go. Anyway, same as before. Avoid bombs. You can jump over the explosions. They're pretty hardcore though about this. They're not giving you health pickups when you defeat a boss. So you've got to go through this straight up gauntlet style. There's Fireman again. He's the worst to me because this to me is just an endurance. He's just gonna keep popping me with that fire. The ones that stay on the ground, the waves that go through me. I haven't found a good way to. I just don't know his pattern. I just really don't. So that boss will always be fought with its power. So will this guy, because I mean, at least his pattern is easy. Now this is going to be a little bit different. What just happened there? That was weird. Because there's no blocks for me to stand on. So Gutsman actually here is a little bit harder. This is serious Gutsman time. So break out them bombs. Do your best to explode him. That was lucky. If I hadn't come out of that, I would have been bashed. That would have drained my health even more, which I really don't need any more of. So. Alright, I'm going to try to stop making mention of my edits, even though I know where every single one of them is. I'm so meticulous. But anyway, this is it. This is the end of Wily 4, and we're about to go and fight the Doc himself. So get your weapons ready. This is it. Here he comes. It's the mad scientist, Dr. Wily. Dr. Wily. You can do it, Mega Man. So pretty easy pattern for the first iteration here. Just if you kind of keep, I've noticed if you move back and forth, you're okay. Those things really won't hit you too much. There's a couple close calls here, but if you need to get a little extra speed boost, I found that jumping kind of helps, and that one would have hit me if he hadn't been changing forms. But anyway, form number 2. Now he's shooting this thing that flies around in a circle. Harder to dodge, but if you stick close to him, I've found that's gonna work just as good too. So, or farther apart. The farther he is, a little bit easier to dodge it. kind of come in close when he's coming in close like that onto your side, and just keep hitting him with that rolling cutter. It's doing damage after damage, so boom. That's it. That's Wily. The first time Mega Man took down the mad scientist Dr. Wily. Yes, kneel before me. Mega Man's just like, I'm not even look at you, dude. I don't care. You mean nothing to me. I won't kill you. In fact, I'm not even going to put you in jail. I'm just going to leave you right there. That's it. And you even get points for destroying Wily. How many was it? I forgot. Not that it even matters. I believe even he had a point score that it's awarded, something like that. But anyway, Mega Man has ended the evil domination of Dr. Wily and restored the world to peace. However, the never-ending battle continues until all destructive forces are defeated. Fight, Mega Man, for everlasting peace. Isn't that kind of backwards? Fight for peace? Fighting? Peace? Peacing? Fighting? I don't know. Hey, there you go. So let's enjoy the, actually, the music there that just kicked off. You will notice from, the next game that I'll be starting, here pretty soon. This is gonna obviously drop first, and then if you're watching this in the future, the other one's already out. So at the end card, go ahead and click that. What was that? Something flashed. Was that Mega Man? Did his suit just fly off? I don't know. But anyway, the end card will have all the link to the next game, so, and the previous part and all that goodness. So enjoy that coming out here pretty soon. I hope you enjoyed this first foray into the Mega Man series. It's a game series that I hold very close to my heart. Played these all throughout my childhood. Probably my first one was Mega Man 2. Like I said, I never really played this one so much because my dad thought it was a ripoff, and I believed him. But it's a great game. I think this is a great game. I absolutely loved it. Its difficulty is, it's up there. So this isn't... I wouldn't consider this really the first one for someone to play. If I was going to tell someone to play the Mega Man first, I'd probably tell them to start with Mega Man 4, in all honesty. But yeah, that's Mega Man 1. That's that. So thank you for watching. This is Rue from Rooster Retro. Like, comment, subscribe if you've been digging the ELPs. And hey, tune in for some more goodness. I've got a lot of other games coming up. And hey, Mega Man 2. Click that button right there, and let's get started. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.